Hey everybody, welcome back to the 3D Printing Corner. So today we are going to be doing an unboxing of the Imakr STARTT 3D printer. Now, those of you that have not heard of this one yet, this is a $100 3D printer. It's an i3 style. According to their website, it prints up to 14 by 12 by 13 centimeter parts. I'm going to guess it's probably not going to go that big, but I don't know. I haven't put it together yet. I don't have anything done with it yet. Literally, I have not even opened the box yet. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at it. Now, this is a PLA-only printer. There is no heated bed. So, you know, keep that in mind. But for a $100 price tag, it's really hard to argue if it can do anything decent. So, I'm Jason. This is 3D Printing Corner. When we get back, we're going to be opening up this box. Okay everybody, we're back. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dig into this box. Like I said, this is a $100 3D printer, and this is the first time I am opening it. I've had this one here for a while, but those of you guys that watched my last video know it's been kind of a busy time around my house, so I have not gotten to it yet. I actually owed the folks from Odin a little bit of a review on the other one over here, so I wanted to get that one done first. This one actually arrived about the same time. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So let's see, we have a checklist. So supposedly these are actually ink marks down here saying that somebody's gone through and made sure everything is in this box. So I guess we'll find out when we go to build that one. Some My Mini Factory information. Let's see. I have no idea what this is. Order form for something. Don't need to worry about that. So let's go ahead and we'll start opening this. So, Bowden tube. This is a Bowden style system. USB cord, some Allen wrenches, so that is nice. Printer, a sticker there, so that's good. USB drive. So we've got, I'm going to assume this probably has maybe the instructions on it, things like that. Oh, it's actually not even a USB drive. It's a SD card tucked away in there. I'm not going to pull it out right there, but you can see it right there. There's actually an SD card tucked away in there, so that's good. Let's see, some little screwdrivers. So it's nice when printers include these. I actually like that. Interesting. This is a 3D printed wrench. So obviously nothing that requires a whole lot of torque, because feeling it, it's a PLA wrench. So that wouldn't work real well. A couple of clips, I'm going to guess, to hold the print material on the bed. Some end stops. Pretty basic, you know, click wheel type end stops. Some other cable management stuff. Everything is clearly labeled. You can see here they actually have little bands on everything that tells you what it's for. So that's actually kind of nice. Power supply. So one nice thing about this is, with this being a low dollar printer, it's going to be targeted at introductory folks, younger folks, people that are trying to get their kids into this, things like that. This does not have an open style power source, which is good because those can be very dangerous, and we've seen a lot of printers that have the open mains where when you go to flip them on, you're putting your finger right next to mains voltage, and that's bad. This is just a power brick. It actually is basically a computer power brick. You can see there it's got a standard computer 3-prong wire. Obviously I'm in the US, so I have the 110 volt version. I do believe this comes on a 220 as well. I'm not sure what this is for, but obviously it's another piece of cable. So let's go ahead. Now, here is bed material, I'm guessing. Very thin. I can't tell what it is, but it does have a little flex to it, so that's nice. So that'll be interesting. And a whole mess of acrylic parts here, and they are all covered in that brown paper. So those of you that have ever done one of these, getting this brown paper off here can be a pain in the butt. You'll actually spend as much time getting that brown paper off as you're going to spend building the printer. So that's not much fun, but there's not a whole lot they can do about it. It's a lower end printer. It's just going to be the way it is. Let's see, so we have a main board here, and actually a monitor. I did not realize this one. I thought this one was USB only, but it does actually have a small screen and your basic click operation. So this must be able to run untethered. So that's actually kind of cool. I was not expecting that. Some cable management solutions and some belts. I mean, they're pretty standard, nothing special about them. Power cord, like I said, it's a standard PC power cord. A whole mess of hardware, so we'll figure out where all that goes when we're putting this together. The extruder, like I said, it's a Bowden style extruder. That's actually kind of nice. This is actually metal arm. I didn't expect that. My one here, my Odin, actually has a metal tension arm there. My Monoprice did not. I put one on it, but it did not have one originally. So that's actually kind of nice. It actually even has a tension screw there, so that's really cool. I don't know. I mean, pretty much you're going to set this and forget it probably, because you're going to only be running PLA through it. Most PLA, if you get decent PLA, it's going to come through okay. Let's see. We got some bearings for mounting, I'm assuming there. Let's take a look at our hot end here. So obviously it's an E3D clone type hot end. Nothing super fancy about it. 0.4 millimeter nozzle. It looks like a decent cooling solution for it. I think it'll be okay. This part here, I mean, you're not going to get a ton of air out of here. But it's nothing. I mean, if this is a $100 printer, obviously these are acrylic parts and things like that. You need to be careful when you tighten these down. So you can see there how that screw is kind of T-slotted in there. You just have to be very careful. But that's still, it's a nice little hot end for something like this. Now I'm not going to pull them all out. We've got one of our axis motors right here. We have two of this particular axis motor with the it actually, rather than use tubing, we're using these couplers instead, which is pretty cool. That's actually, you don't see that sometimes in some of the lower end printers. We have two more motors exactly like those. Some bracketing. There's our top of our axis, so that makes sense that those are there. And we've got a few more acrylic parts in here. All of our rods are right here. And then here's our main board. Let's see. It's actually a Tron XY main board. Tron C, Tron XY, however you want to say it. But it's clearly, you know, labeled. It's got USB and micro SD on it. So we'll see how that works. I've heard this is actually just a rebranding of the one of the Tron XY printers, and that is everything we've got. So, what do I think? If it all goes together well, and it prints at all, something that you would consider even at all in quality, I would say this is a good printer. The parts look okay. Nothing looks great, but everything looks okay. And you have to remember the fact that this is a $100 3D printer. You know, this isn't the Odin over here that is a $350 3D printer or $400 3D printer. It's not the Monoprices, which are like $300. It's not, you know, it's a third or a fourth the price of even a lot of other introductory machines. Now, you can go out and get some of the, you can get a few of the other i3 clones for, you know, $150, $200, $250. It's still even less than those by quite a bit. Now, it is smaller, but, you know, if they have decent printing ability, I'm okay with that. And so we'll see. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to watch this build live, you want to see it all in one video at once, you want me to break it up into like 2 or 3 videos, how you want me to do it. Just leave me some comments down below. If you guys are liking the content, definitely click that subscribe button and ring the bell down below. Otherwise, you can follow me on Twitter right here to get some insight into what's going on in the corner. You know, I want to thank everybody for watching. I am back now, and everybody have a good day.